Good morning, AHS. Welcome to this week's episode of Eye of the Needle. I'm Katie Saluk.
And I'm Chase McLaren. Let's get things started with school news.
Thanks, Katie and Chase. Happy birthday week to Devin Boggs, Aaron Barrick, Evelyn Perez, Hannah Anstey, Anna Weiser, Bree Wilson, and Benson Lynn. On Tuesday, Senator Grassley was at the Cass County Courthouse along with future presidential candidate Kirsten Gillibrand. Cameron Church and Molly McFadden were at the scene.
I'm Cameron Church, and I'm reporting for AHS Needle, and I'm here at the courthouse to listen to Senator Grassley talk.
Hi, I'm Brian Rose from Atlantic High School Journalism, and I just wanted to thank you for coming, but I was wondering what you think about students and how they're learning about civility from the president and senators' interactions.
Well, I think a short answer. Before the president hits the send button on tweet, he ought to show it to his wife.
I would like to have you answer that the young woman's question from high school, and having Melania look at the tweets before he puts them out. I don't think it's a complete answer because we are really dealing with an issue of civility, and I think she deserves a longer, more structured answer than that. Well,
All I can say is maybe the best answer I can do. I'm got a pretty good reputation for using Twitter in a responsible way, and so my answer to her then would be to have the president do it like I would do it. That's the best answer I can give you.
There will be a senior recognition lunch hosted by the Rotary on April 23rd. Both juniors in AP Art and seniors involved in FFA or any fine arts will be attending. Scholarships will be awarded, and the top 10 students of the grade will be honored. Graduation is coming up. Though it may seem stressful, there are many tips and tricks to staying on top of things. One thing Principal McKay recommends is to add deadlines to the Google Calendar. Speaking of scholarships, seniors should not just drop off scholarships applications on Mrs. Honky's desk. There's a process that goes along with every scholarship. Stop by the guidance office for more information. The Iowa FFA Leadership Conference was held at Iowa State University in Ames. Tyler Cummins was elected as the Southwest District State FFA Vice President. Cummins explains that he was more nervous and anxious for this than anything else that he's ever done. Mr. Miller stated, "I am very proud of all the things Tyler has accomplished. Tyler has worked very hard at the local level, district level, and I have high expectations for him at the state level." A new computer science class will be added to the school next year. McKay encourages you to take these courses. Building websites, apps, games, and physical computing devices are just a few of the things you can do. This course takes a wide lens on computer science by covering topics such as programming, physical computing, and more. Think about how you can solve the problems around you and if computers can help. Now here's Katie with Fine Arts.
Thanks, Emma and Kayla. Show Choir Blast was held at the high school on Saturday. Here's a video brought to you by JP's students.
Show Choir Blast was held on April 13th at 7 p.m. Bradley Dennis said, "It's a concert where you just get to go out, have fun, and know that it's your last chance to perform with this group of people." Each choir performed 3 new songs at Blast, as well as their competition set. Preparation for Blast involved learning new music and new choreography. Show Choir Blast was different from other performances in the sense that the new songs performed at Blast were choreographed by the students. Among these performances were senior solos. There were 15 seniors involved in choir this year, and many planned on performing a solo. The seniors got to pick what they wanted to do for a solo. Sarah Shorley performed a solo at Blast. She said, "I enjoyed all the seniors being allowed to express themselves and getting the opportunity to sing a solo." Shorley isn't the only one with a love for Blast. This was Leah Lillard's second year in participating in choir and show choir. She enjoys watching all the new dances and listening to the senior solos. Lillard said that the most stressful part of Blast is having to remember 8 different songs, 6 of which include choreography. One of Lillard's favorite part of Show Choir Blast was ending the night by watching slideshows filled with choir memories from throughout the year. Great job to everyone who performed at Show Choir Blast.
Thanks. Patty Hannon will be held on April 28th at 2:30 p.m. The Spring Music Concert will be held April 30th at 8 p.m. The Large Group Festival will be held at Harlan High School this year on May 3rd. Each choir will be performing 2 songs, and the band will also perform. On Saturday, the 27th, Speech and Debate will be hosting a showcase fundraiser. This will feature different pieces from throughout the year.
It's been a really good year for us. We had a lot of success throughout our speech and debate season in the early part of the year. So we attended approximately 10 debate tournaments and did pretty well at most of our tournaments. And then we transitioned that into our speech season, where we had 3 students qualify for all state and individual speech. So for sure we have Sarah Shorley and Troy Roach attending the national debate tournament. I'm still waiting to hear. We may have another qualifier too, so fingers crossed on that one. In speech, they're very supportive of each other because a lot of them end up in the same room as each other, competing at the same time. The International Thespian Society is an honor organization for theater. It's the only international theater society that exists for high school students to be a part of. Essentially what it does is it recognizes excellence in theater arts. I think when it comes to something I want everyone to know is that I really think that if you're on the fence about trying it out, what makes speech and debate and theater for that matter as well, such an easy thing to do is it's got a low barrier of entry. We have competitions where you can attend once, and if you want to just try something out, you can give it that one shot and then you can go from there. So it gives you a nice stepping stone into it where you don't have to commit all of your time right away.
Now here's Chase and Reagan with sports.
Thanks, Katie. Girls golf traveled to West Des Moines on Monday for yet another meet where they placed 4th overall. Alyssa Ginther took home a 3rd place medal shooting an 81. Later in the week, the girls competed in their 2nd home meet of the season where they earned 1st place with a score of 182 to 199 over the Clarinda Cardinals.
Boys golf competed in Denison on Tuesday and brought home the win with a score of 177 to 183. On Thursday, the boys were at Clarinda, where Matt Gearhart, Braden Smith, and Kyle Reno tied for 1st place. The trio battled it out on the playoff holes, and Gearhart grabbed 1st, Smith earned 2nd, and Reno took home 3rd. The team defeated the Cardinals 151 to 167 overall.
Monday, the girls and boys varsity track teams traveled to Lewis Central, and the JV stayed home to compete at the CAM Relays. Here's a slideshow by Grace Bruckner capturing the night at LC. The teams also traveled to Carroll on Thursday, where the boys broke 2 meet records in the sprint medley and the 4x4 relay. The girls placed 2nd.
Boys and girls soccer both suffered losses this week from Glenwood and Trainer respectively. The boys then traveled to Carroll on Tuesday, where they suffered a tough 0-1 loss in the last seconds of overtime.
On Monday, the boys tennis team took it to Crescent with a score of 9-0. The girls, on the other hand, were defeated by the Panthers 3-6. Tessa Grooms and Olivia Angler won their doubles match as well as their singles.
On Tuesday, Denison defeated both boys and girls tennis teams. The Monarchs took 4 of the 6 singles matches, with Niall Peterson and Grant Stern being the lone winners.
For the girls, the Monarchs swept the singles matches, but the Trojans came back with the 3 wins in doubles. These pairs include Emma Templeton and Chloe Davis, Hannah Holtz and Genevieve Martinez, and lastly, Molly McFadden and Nellie Grooms. Both teams also faced Clarinda on Thursday. Now here's a video by Kelsie and Aleigh.
Hey guys! Hello, I'm Aleigh. I'm Kelsie. Again. Part two. And today we're going to be asking people what's one thing on their bucket list. So, Kelsie, what's one thing on your bucket list?
I want to go skydiving.
Oh
What's on your bucket list?
Me too! Let's go skydiving.
Sid, what's on your bucket list?
To go to London. What's that, Bora Bora?
That's where I want to go. What is one thing on your bucket list?
Wow, I have a really long bucket list.
What's one thing on your bucket list?
To go to the Greek Isles.
Well, I would have loved to have seen Notre Dame, but that's gone. So yeah, that's probably a bucket list item that probably won't happen.
What is one thing on your bucket list?
Wait, well, Kelsie. I would like to own 60 million dogs.
That's a good one. Thank you. Go Trojans. Nice.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Eye of the Needle. I'm Katie Saloon.
And I'm Chase McLaren.
Make sure to keep your horses in the back, AHS.
Howdy, partner.